and go.
All right, we back like the Juggernaut, bitch. New gaming order, segment number 3 with our new staff members here, and our next topic is in Brazil. I will have you know, they successfully, and it's said to be confirmed to work that the PS4 has been hacked to run pirated software. Now, with that, Noop had us laughing during intermission talking about the pricing of the PS4 in Brazil. You know, just some craziness. Or Noop, how much did the PS4 cost down there?
£10.
I'm gonna look it up. I think it was like 800.
Was it 800?
10 crates of bananas.
I think it was $300 per game that they wanted to get pirated over to the console. In our money, $300.
Now, check it out. You see, in my country, it's like that too. Like, you know, back in the day, Super Nintendo cost like $500. Like, what? Like, what? You know
He's fucking bugging out.
So, Alex, what happened to all that money you made pirating those games?
I don't know what you're talking about, Chris. I don't do that stuff.
He put
I'm
you
not
on
a
the
pirate. But technically, with the pricing of those games,
Oh my God! It really was 1,800. Converted. I was joking.
Shut up. But yeah,
63% goes toward paying import taxes. I'm done.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, it's
Yeah,
the
they need to
customs
order
that
it off
become-
eBay.
No, but I think that even getting it in there, like, they're still gonna have issues. But
I think it's cheaper for them to just build one from scratch.
yeah,
Cheaper to keep her.
but
They'll
check
charge
it
less
out.
than $100 to pirate 10 PS4 games.
But check it out.
Go ahead, yo.
New gaming order. The reason I see this piracy thing popping up in Brazil is because of that import issue. You know, it's some crooked people over there, like just like in my country. Somebody got to get their cut. You know, so now they're sitting here like, you know, hey, we're desperate. We got to freaking, you know, we want to play these games, but there's $300 a pop. I ain't paying that. Let me pirate the game.
I don't blame him. Shit. I don't blame him. I agree.
All right, so start with all your knees. What are your thoughts on the desperation of the Brazilian market to play these games and being forced to pirate?
Oh, that's what fucking happens when you don't have an affordable option. They pirate. What was it? The guy from Mega Uploads. The fat guy that looks like me. Yeah, Kim.com.
Yeah, Kim.com.
Yeah, so he put a good point out there. If you know, it's your fault that they're pirating because you don't put a viable option. You make them wait for the content. You charge way too much. Just like this happens in Australia all the time. It's not even just video games. Any digital content is far cheaper elsewhere. It's cheaper in Australia. You can pay someone to fly to America, buy a full, like, I forgot what program it was. It cost like $5,000 in the U.S. It costs like $30,000 there, so it's cheaper to fly someone first class, set them up in a hotel for a week, fly them back with a hard copy of the software.
Wow.
So, but that's just Australia. Brazil apparently is all. It's got its own problems on top of that. It's a collapsing country, at least financially, from what I understand. It's not as bad as some other countries in South America. It's a conversion of 3 to 1. So if it's 1,800 US, that makes it 5,400 Brazilian reals. So crazy conversion there. But yeah, this is what happens. This is a side effect of piracy. Is a side effect of shit like this. If you can't get something affordable, people will get it. If they want it, they will get it. They want to pay for it, but if they can't afford it, they're going to pirate it.
Okay. Takuma, what are your thoughts on the market being desperate in Brazil and being hammered and forced into pirating, which is their only option?
Sometimes you just gotta get your hustle on, and that's what they doing. So they pirate that shit.
Yeah, and then with that legal act, now Sony has came to taking back the region-free shit for their consoles. Now they're just, alright, stealth patch, no more region-free.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt us in the long run. But I mean, this is what happens when you try to get up on a get up and. Hey.
What?
Try to get up on the get up. That sounded a little bit sexual.
Get your hustle on, baby. NYC Playboy style. But all right, so moving on.
And he's still talking. He cut him off.
No, I'm just saying for time because we got a lot of folks to go through. But Philippe, what are your thoughts on this whole thing?
I'm coming
Well,
to time.
like I said, man, I don't blame them, man. I mean, if you charging that much money for some games, I mean, shit, what you expect? You know, people want to play games. I mean, you know, they want to play their PS4s out there. I mean, somebody got the hook up, so everybody want the hook up. So I don't blame them.
But I ain't paying that fucking much money for no goddamn hookup. Shit.
Yeah, it's sad that it's the importing process and people at the different levels. Like, okay, I got to get my little 2 cents on that. Legislation has to change, but we can't tell them how to run their country. But if they like hit them with an embargo or something, and those greedy mofos who are no different than the scalpers from Comic-Con this year, like, it just squeeze them out, and hopefully it'll get some reform. But Noop, what are your thoughts on this?
That's sad, man. It's sad that something that's supposed to be for people and you couldn't time it right. It's sad that something as simple as home entertainment has to come to this in other countries, man. I mean, there's nothing you really can say. I mean, I get it. You know, if you have the demand, but the supply is too high. I mean, if I was a retailer, I'd be scared to carry something that valuable. Like, are you kidding me? It might break in, yo, for real.
Got a point.
But you see, now this piracy technique is confirmed to work. It's confirmed to work. And what if that travels over to the U.S. side, or somehow it starts making its rounds around the world?
Well,
it's a lot of dudes
knowing that.
There's a lot of dudes out here doing that right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes making other accounts or overseas accounts and getting games, for free and all types of shit like that, and getting banned. So I mean, we doing it over here too.
Yeah.
It's because all gaming consoles they're just becoming more and more like PCs, and PCs are just play boxes. You know, you do what you want to do with it, customize it, upgrade it, downgrade it, whatever. I mean, that's what they're becoming now.
Yeah.
You know,
the lines aren't as blurred. You know,
he botched it.
Yeah, the only thing that's really keeping consoles alive, in my opinion, are exclusives. Really.
Yeah. Okay.
And to be honest with you, how exclusive are those exclusives before they wind up on PC?
You know what? I was looking, some of them, like the Ninja Gaiden series. There's a few of them I'm like, ooh, I would have been upset. But yeah, you're right. 90% of them.
Let me throw my 2 cents in that. Then I mean, I feel like that the console ain't gonna go nowhere, man, because it's accessible. The main reason why I don't have a PC is because I just like the accessibility of my PS4 and my Xbox One. Just turn
it's
it
right
on,
there. You can just use it.
There. I don't have to worry about buying, building it up from scratch and doing all this extra stuff. I mean, I know that I'm not getting the best experience I could get, but I mean, it's about the accessibility. It's about about how easy it is to get a hold of these consoles. It's about knowing many people. I know a lot more people that have consoles than they do with PCs. So console ain't going nowhere, man.
Now, Playboy, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm sorry. As more and more people get education, as the lines are blurred between the PC master race and the rest of these guys. So then we're gonna because you have games, you have consoles like the Android consoles, like the Ouya and the Nvidia Shield, and that. I mean, it's steady chipping away at that one pillar of a console, which is its constant availability. Even the most low end PC can push games to their maximum. Than what because I know consoles have one function, is to push a game at its hardware limit. And with the PC, you can upgrade, change out parts sparingly, a part here, a part there, upgrade the RAM, upgrade the CPU,
it's more flexibility. You can do more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he said,
I see that line. I see that line, that wall between console and PC, the console wars and the PC wars, coming to an end shortly. Within say 5 years, 10 at the most. You know,
I said the same thing.
I would say probably at the end of this console cycle or this 8th gen.
And
you know?
and like you said with education, this is why. Like, I was never on the PC thing because I thought it was too complicated. But then you get YouTube where all these guys explain everything and say, hey, this is a good gaming laptop. This is a good gaming desktop. I can get you a discount. Then you start looking, and for me, the biggest thing with PC is 100% backwards compatible. I can play anything from Atari all the way up till today. And like, for me, that's really huge because I get to access my entire library in one place. And then like consoles, I do love my consoles, but if you look at a gaming laptop, it's portable, it's mobile. You don't really want to visit your aunt somewhere and have to unplug your Xbox and, you know what I mean, do all that other stuff. It's not really meant for that. These consoles are getting more settled, you know, so...
Now, Newton brought a good point, like, you know, kind of steering things back to the PS4 thing, you know, with the whole piracy thing now becoming a business for the PS4. You know, the same thing, and if piracy is probably worse on PC. I ain't gonna say why and what sites.
Shut up.
You know, but I'm just saying. You know, but Shinmore, what are your thoughts on the piracy?
I'm done.
Growing for the PS4, and you know, I'm looking at the article, and they're showing the device that they plug in. You know, the little USB thing, like, you know, I mean, what are your thoughts with the high pricings and you know,
it's just it's just a matter of time before both consoles get hacked and, you know, piracy begins. I think, you know, it does deal with how high priced these, you know, these games are, but when you look at the console now, well, even with the 360 and PS3, they're trying to make it a multi-purpose console. You know, you can do your TV, you got your Netflix, your YouTube. You know, they're trying to do that. Honestly, that's really for the average consumer.
Right.
So, you know, anybody that knows anything about a PC, or if you're a gamer, you know what I'm saying, you know where it's at, and at the same time, you still like your console. And at times, it's easier to do all that stuff on your console, to bring up YouTube if you're sitting in front of it, or you know, whatever. But if you're at work or whatever, you don't have a console there. All you have is a PC. You know, most people have PCs or whatever. But you know, the PS4, it was just a matter of time before it gets opened up.
And the fact that it doesn't have to be online all the time, that's another thing.
But here's the thing. I remember before the consoles even came out, there were already Blu-ray rips of the games of both consoles already up on certain sites.
No comment.
So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
So, Khalif, you want to interject, or was that you, NYC Playboy?
Just to add to what Shinwar's saying, what you just said, how that device you were talking about, that you want to take to your aunt's house, your grandmother's house, or whatever, it's called your phone. It's called your phone. Your high-end smartphones are on par, if not better, than what these PCs are out, but they're just in a smaller form factor.
Okay, gotcha. Now, Khalif, you were gonna say something?
No, I was just agreeing, man. Like I said, I just think that the whole point of a console is to appeal to the average Joe, because, you know, we understand. Just like you said, we understand if you want to get the best graphics and the most steady frame rate and all that stuff, we understand that you got to go with PC. But, you know, regular Joe Blow that goes and buys Call of Duty and Madden and 2K every year, he doesn't give a damn about that. He wants to play his 2K, he wants to play his Madden, and I want to play my Madden, I want to play my 2K, and I don't want to have to go through, go into, somewhere and go just do PC and get a graphics card and all this other, all that extra stuff that you don't have to deal with the console. It's just more accessible.
Okay. Yeah, or like the average Joe, if a controller's not working on a PC, he may not know anything about doing, uninstalling the drivers, reinstalling,
mapping buttons and all that.
Yeah, he wants to plug and play. He want to plug and play and go.
All right.
Joystick
is
tight.
That's
that's Balrog with them gloves on.
Shut up,
Again,
yo.
the thing is, but also with the PC, you got to remember they're getting more accessible too, because a lot of companies have pre-built game, and they'll say, you know, gaming desktop, gaming laptop, and they'll have all the specs right there for you. So it's not like I'm going out and I'm picking parts. It's like, yo, it's built, here's the price type deal. And they are more expensive too, though.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
That scares people.
Let me tell you something. Back in the day, though, in the day, it was difficult, man. People didn't know. They just trying to make it just user friendly.
It's common knowledge. Like,
but they're trying to make it user friendly. That's what it's always been about.
Okay. Yeah. So Nelson, any final words before we wrap this topic up?
Yeah. Then after that, I actually have something to read from the chat that someone wanted to ask. But this whole thing with pirating and trying to have the accessibility from consoles, and if it's phasing out, or you know, PC being like the master race as everyone self-proclaims is it to be, I am a person who has so far all of the consoles that is out currently now. You have the One, the PS4, I have the Wii U, you know, to my girlfriend's extent, and I have a PC. You do have accessibility on all 4 items, but PC will give you the far greater, like, package when it comes to gaming or any type of needs, because it's just like it's an all-in-one purpose. And I also understand from the casual kind of gamer or the regular gamer, you want to stay to your consoles because it's an easier interface, it's easier to use, and it's a little bit more comfortable, because not many people are used to having a keyboard and mouse, or getting up to plug in a arcade stick, or remapping software to play with a PlayStation 4 controller or a 360 controller right out of the gate. You have your things, and then that's where your outlets will come from. You have different people for different needs of market. So that would be said. This whole pirating thing, shit, man. I can't even count how many fucking times Microsoft has been hacked, got their dev kits stolen from the server, and implemented into a basic computer, and learned about the whole Xbox One DRM, and know how to pirate games on there. Same thing with the PlayStation. So there's not anything new. But that ends that. Now let me say this question that a viewer wanted to get out to you guys, and then we'll end it. Wow, this is kind of long. If you guys could go into a game and be mentally in it, however, there is a 15% chance of you not coming back to real life.
The fuck?
Listen. Yet you can be God in the game, never die, never feel pain, pretty much do whatever you want in the game. And remember, you might not be able to see your family, friends, girlfriend, heaven if you are religious. If you are stuck in a game, this game could be anything. For an example, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Go.
Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball.
Yeah, we gotta keep this up for the sake of time.
So name your game. So name your game, and then we'll move on. So
Dead
you already went new.
Beach Volleyball.
All right. Next, let's do On Your Knees. Name one game.
Right there.
No comment, or I don't know if that's considered a game, but all right. Playboy, one game.
Damn. Bless Online.
Okay. Khalif.
Oh man, this is hard, man. That beach volleyball sound like where I want to be.
I'm gonna be stuck somewhere, yo.
Hey, if I gotta be stuck somewhere, I might as well be stuck with some beach volleyball, going getting it in.
Okay. Shinwar.
I think that's the general consensus.
I'm gonna change
man, I don't even know, yo. That's an ill question.
I'm gonna change my vote to the original Mass Effect 3 ending. I want to live in that shithole because I'm a masochist.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I would if
one game, Alex.
It would be Asura's Wrath in the bathroom.
I'm getting off.
Oh Nuke know why. He know why. Yeah, before the master punches Asura's in the face, and then in the bathhouse, so I'll be in there.
Okay. Anyone else am I forgetting? No. Takuma. One game.
I don't know. It sounds good.
I can barely hear you.
Where is he at?
I can barely
he
hear
in the
you.
bathroom?
Good to be true to live in a video game. I don't know if I can.
So pick one. Just pick one.
Okay, I'll join Noop on the beach with the girls.
Okay, so three for Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. And if I had to,
volleyball with a Corona or something like that. I don't know.
With a
Corona,
damn. This guy. If I had to pick a game, Final Fantasy VIII. That's just me, because I'm an RPG guy. So, Final Fantasy VIII. All right, so now we're gonna end this topic. Alex, you can actually end it this time.
All right, so thank you guys for joining us on this segment. It went a little longer than planned, but it was some good content nonetheless. So for our YouTube folks that are tuning in, make sure you check out our other topics and our final topic before we go into PSCs on the next segment. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. We can always use your support. Make sure you check us out on newgamingorder.com. Again, newgamingorder.com, where we hub all our information from Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. All right, so we'll see you on the next segment. For those of you checking us out live, stay through the intermission. You'll get the director's cut stuff from there. All right, so we'll see you on the next segment. Peace.